I made my relationships absolutely better with my husband, be it with my in-laws, the understanding if any situation happens in our life, instead of blaming people around, started looking what is the learning behind it. And so with that, I made my relationships better.
Even with relationships, especially between us, it's been great. I mean, earlier, any argument or any differences, we used to carry it for months or weeks. Now it is maybe seconds. The respond time, we respond, we don't react.
Even with my husband also, initially we had a lot of challenges, lot of egos clashing and many things. But now I think he's my best friend. I could able to express everything.
Being a new relationship took a toll on me again. And we used to have fights every day. And at one point of time, I thought, this won't work anymore. I have to quit. Then I thought, okay, let me give a few more months to this. And again, I got in touch with senior masters. I explained them all what's going on with my life. And that said, they introduced me a concept called soul science. So the soul science says that we as a soul choose all the relationships in our life. So I started working more and more on myself. I have did more and more meditation. And the more I evolved myself, and I saw many positive changes in my husband as well.
In the past, if I see something my wife has not done, or my kids are shouting or practicing, I would get upset with them. And that is just from my perspective. Now, through mindfulness, what I've realized is, hey, why would I not look at from their perspective? So as a result, one of the things which has happened is, for example, if something doesn't happen, I'm very quickly able to diffuse it and use more kinder words to encourage my wife or my kids to think about it very differently.
Very, very warm welcome, dear friends and masters. Welcome to day 24 for meditation journey. We are in this week of emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. Let me welcome Chandra sir to take us forward with his discourse. Thank you.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Abraham Lincoln one day was very, very angry with somebody. He didn't like what was done, so then he wrote apparently a letter. Immediately, in that moment. Those days, no emails, it's all letters. So he wrote a big letter. Immediately, the moment he heard whatever that he got to know about it. By the time he finished the letter, he suddenly realized, and then he folded the letter, kept it, and never sent it. When you're emotionally intelligent, you're acting upon things in that moment. Rarely you're acting in that moment. Because more than often, the decision that you take at that moment is wrong. It's colored with a lower emotion. It's colored with a poorer thinking in that moment. And Socrates always said, know thyself. Know thyself has so many meanings. when we say meditation helps us to understand ourselves, the very first thing it helps us to understand is our thoughts, feelings, and reactions. What are we? Before we understand we are the whole in existence, but first we understand what are we here? What is my personality self? Thoughts, feelings, reactions, all that is my personality self. Thoughts and feelings come from a subconscious. It's called personality. What am I in my personality level? What judgments I'm carrying? What reactions, behaviors, habits, all of that happens suddenly. Know thyself is to recognize who am I in my mind right now. Here, as a personality, what am I carrying and exhibiting? Of course, you go beyond it, then you recognize and then start knowing that you are energy and all of that, then I'm something bigger than this body. So everything starts with an awareness, and that awareness is consciousness at one level, which is beautifully playing onto us, which is noticing, watching, and we make great friends with it with meditation. From a neuroscience perspective, also, for long-term meditators, they find an area of the brain region which is responsible for increasing your situational awareness around you improves. Now that area is expanding, neural connections are expanding in that area, so your awareness increases. And so then the CU of the brain, which is the frontal cortex, gets more control compared to the feeling center region in the subconscious. And as a result, the conscious mind continues to hold reins, and so that it can respond better, differently. Let's go into the meditation practice, and then today explore the cycle of emotional intelligence from each one a little more deeply. We understood an overview of it yesterday, and then today let's explore it deeply. After meditation, relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. We're doing breath meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind. Our mind is full of thought, thousands of thought, 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day, most of them negative, unnecessary, worrisome. We want to rest the mind, empty the mind of thought, and do this by observing our normal, natural breath. It's called breath meditation. For this, you sit down comfortably with your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands rested in your lap, as you see in the picture. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your eyes closed, when you observe your breath slowly, mind is becoming less and less of thought. Eventually it goes to no thought, and then that's called the meditative state, an empty mind state. When you are going to lesser thought state, we are already calmer. You start experiencing something potentially different, energy, moments, emptiness, visions, many things can happen. Witness all of it. If they happen, observe them. In case you have thought at any given time, you know that it is a thought. Then bring your attention back to the breath, and again start the process all over, called breath meditation. We do this maximum in this meditation. Relax yourself. Dear friends, relax your body. Observe your breath. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness, emptiness, . when you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you experience greater emptiness, the field of consciousness. Merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your greater mind, that awareness. The more you are in this emptiness, the more aware you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everyone. It's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life, to be exploring consciousness at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Express gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, to all the people in your life. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the angelic kingdom, everything. Be grateful to all the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent field for helping us experience this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Yes, Rao Garu, how is your meditation?
Wonderful, sir. Good morning. Happy morning. It was very calm, peaceful. I think today was slightly different from every day's meditation because there's complete calmness within me. And otherwise, I'm reaction. I have a lot of thoughts and reactions to the music around. Today was completely very calm. I didn't react to anything. Just the calmness was there. Wonderful. I loved it today.
You must love every day's meditation.
Sir?
You love today, great, but love every day's meditation, no matter what.
Yeah, I definitely, it was extra special today. Yeah, I'm doing good hours of meditation every day.
Awesome.
A lot of sadhana, and now I'm fully focused on my sadhana. My library is ready. I think we'll be opening it for this thing, Ugadi. We need to just put up our books and all. So we already get set for Swadhyaya especially. And we're doing a lot of Swadhyaya I want to do. And obviously, sadhana is going on, meditation. Happy.
Wonderful. Hope everybody is reading. There are books that we prescribed. I will suggest or recommended a list of books. Whatever we're going to learn today, and then tomorrow, and then day after, and then the day after. Eventually, it all is an experience of somebody. And the best way is to read, to know. Acceleration in our path to know more is happening through books are the swiftest shortcut to enlightenment. Linda Goodman. Every month I buy at least 3, 4, 5 books. Sometimes I read, sometimes I don't, but I buy first. Only if it is there, you have the possibility of reading. If you block yourself by saying, okay, I've not read the last book, so then let me finish that and then read, then you will not read by another book for 6 months. Manifestation is all about having it now. You say, okay, in the future of state is where you are sharing your knowledge to everybody. Your future state is to sharing the knowledge to everybody. So feel you are reading a lot of books. Towards that, if you feel, order the books, then you are reading them automatically. You will order books, part of manifestation, and order books now, as opposed to waiting for something to happen. There is no greater investment than to invest into knowledge and books difference. Because that gives everything. When I came in first time, I bought 25 books at once, all of them, in a box that came. How many books have you bought in this program? Please put it in the chat. Let's see. Since the time this program started, how many books you bought? Can you write? We go to the little next extent, put it in the chat. Wait, when you're writing in the chat, say for everyone. Can you enable that, please? Kiran or whoever it is. So that others also see what you're reading, what books you are bought, and the titles too. Because each of us have our own favorites. Books need to be expansive. If the book, the author, the theme is that you have the potential, not somebody else. The theme is you have the potential. The theme is you are not this body, you are much bigger than the body. The theme says that, okay, your thoughts and feelings are bringing something to you. Then those books are right books. The theme tells you how you are limited, how you cannot do, how you need to be careful with this and that, limiting you, then they're not necessarily the right books. Anything that limits your experience is not right. Because we are consciousness, there cannot be any limit to consciousness. There's only righteousness is there, consideration is there in whatever I do. What books you got in the chat? Read out, Kiran. Anybody
Yes,
say?
sir. Many books, amazing responses from everyone. Sridevi Sajni, ma'am says, reading
Just read the
completed
names of the books.
Heal Your Life. Smita Krishna Kumar sir said he bought 2 books, and KLM Reddy sir bought 4 books. Suman Saurabh has 20 books, and Mahesha got 3 books. Srinivas Ankar Reddy sir, or Buddha CEO master, he got The Road Less Travel by Scott Peck, and Smita Krishna Kumar got The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Sukirti R got the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. The Art of Being Alone by Smita Krishna Kumar got that. Reena Mittal ji got You Are the Placebo. Vaijayanti Mukkala got The Autobiography of Yogi, wonderful book. And Gauri Badekar got very nice experience from meditation. Reena Mittalji got The Conversations with God. Again, amazing book. And Sripal Vallamji said, have some books with me, still not complete reading. So he's just reading the books that he has got. KLM Reddy sir got 4 books. You Are the Placebo, Conversation with God. 3 series. Wow, amazing. And Sripal Vallam sir got Power of Subconscious Mind, amazing book. Conversation with God, the latest one by Saurabh Mishra. The Loss of Spiritual World. Wow, I read this amazing book by Khurshid Bhavangiri. Mindset, amazing book. Ikigai, Atomic Habits, How to Win Friends and Influence. Harimaya Gurunji, wonderful book. Sheetal Goyalji, Yogananda Paramahamsa. I believe it's the autobiography of Yogi. Kirti Sugars ji got amazing books in her collection. The Power of Now, Power of Subconscious Mind, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, You're the Placebo, Becoming Supernatural. Wow, she's doing really great. Surrender Experiment, that's the book club we are doing by Agarwal ji. Amazing books, keep on getting many and many messages.
So that's great.
From everyone.
Community is wonderful then. Everyone is
Amazing.
reading. So transformation has to come. 1 tower of books, Osho. 1 tower of books, somebody wrote White Lotus. 1 tower of books, Osho. 1 tower of books is life here, philosophy, like Richard Bach, James Redfield, Neil Donald Walsh, all of them. Another tower of books, the mystical aspects, life after death aspects, paranormal aspects. Autobiography of Yogi is great. Living with Himalayan Masters, Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters. Then that list goes on to many, many, many. We must constantly read on these 3 towers. A book on Osho. We keep reading. Life, living life, loving life, experiencing life. Philosophy makes us deeply contemplate. There's no injustice and tragedy. Richard Bach is saying, no injustice and tragedy. Contemplate. How is that possible? Then life after death. Everything is there. There's nothing called miracle. Everything happens. Everything is there in the infinite frequency world. Are full of miracles that are there. That we learn from Yogananda Paramahamsa's books. Living with Himalayan Masters. How his master, Rama's master, narrated many stories of miracles, creating a big bungalow just like that there for him to experience and then let it go. How life exists after death as it exists, not exist. Ian Stevenson, we read his books. Brian Weiss starts the whole conversation. scientifically. Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu. Somebody's reading. Of course, Patriji are all the time talking about how we exist beyond this body. The Patriji speaks in an uncommon truth. Tulasi Dalam, some of the books that Patriji has written. So, dear friends, congratulations to all of you. Tao of Physics by Fridtjof Capra. That's the book here. Tao of Physics by Fridtjof Capra. It tries to bridge science with spirituality. Quantum physics about spirituality, of course. Now we have a better book from, actually it's a better book where you can understand this a lot more easily from You Are the Perceiver, Dr. Joe, in Bridging Science and Spirituality. So let me put up the thing about, well, there's so much about books, I don't feel like talking about emotional intelligence today. I'm not sure. We only have 9 minutes left. How about this? We do this tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? We do this tomorrow. Is there anybody who wants to share something that you read from the book? Anyone would like to share either from the books or your experiences? Some stories around emotional intelligence that you have been experiencing after coming to meditation. How is making life simpler for you? That's what it is, right? Many events get dropped off, so life becomes simple. The issues that are there, they were very big in our mind. Now they get dissolved. When you become aware of the uselessness of futility of certain things that have been lingering in our mind, the judgments that are there about people, this and that, it has less power now with meditative awareness. Anyone here would like to share? Raise your hand.
I'd like to share, sir.
Yep.
First book in my book club with Buddha CEO is The Nature of Personal Reality by Jane Roberts. I did not know any concepts about what it means for somebody like Seth to voice, channel his communications through another person. And this amazing message that's delivered that keeps resonating in my mind always about your thoughts create your reality. It changed my perspective about life, about when I am in my bottom situation in my life, when I started blaming everyone and everybody about the circumstances, situation where I was placed in, about the, first thing I did was blaming my parents, and because they are so close to me, and they were here to support me, and blaming everybody. And after I read this book, I realized, with meditation, of course, and with regulating my emotions, I realized I created my reality, either directly or indirectly, right now in this birth or in my previous births. I am the sole responsible party of my situation, my circumstance, and that changed everything in my life. I became more peaceful, more happier, more joyous. Once I felt like, I took control of my life now, and I'm able to go into that path of everything. I can explore things more easily. I can experiment. I can learn. If I fail, I feel like, it's my responsibility, and I feel joy with even failing. So that's brief about one book that really influenced me. And thank you very much, Chandra sir, for recommending this book.
Awesome. That's the book, The Nature of Personal Reality. Sith wisdom is just and too empowering. The book of 1,000 pages talks about thoughts create reality, but in so many different ways. That's one of my most favorite books. Sith wisdom captured. It goes into so much of detail about every topic. Thank you, Kiran.
Kamini ji, please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Namaste. So the book I like, somebody from Buddha he only recommended me this book. It is Your Soul's Gift by Robert. I forgot the last name, but that Your Soul's Gift, it changed my perspective of life. I used to believe that whatever negative or wrong thing happening with me in my life is all because of my past life karma. I have to suffer. But after reading this book, I realized that whatever happened in the life is to teach us a lesson. We have to learn from what all we are going through. And it's like a journey, right? It is soul's journey. So that changed my perspective towards, yeah, the things are still not like, it's not like a picture perfect. Everything is so nice and good. But I kind of learned from that book that, I have to, whatever negative thing, or whether it is a big or small, it is something to teach me, something to learn. This is what my soul has decided to come on this earth, learn this thing by suffering, by experiencing that pain, by suffering that all that. So that changed my perspective. Now instead of complaining that, oh, why I did not do this, oh I have to keep doing that, self sympathy, that's kind of gone now. I don't sympathize, like not having all the time that that bichara kind of feeling that, oh, I'm so this, oh, I'm so that. No, I'm here to learn something. I have to learn and move forward. So I that book is very close to me. So I really like, just want to share that with her.
Yes, madam. Everything that we choose, everything that we experience is that we are choosing. Then it is counterintuitive, right? Why would I go into suffering? First of all, we came labeled our experiences. Suppose in one lifetime, a father restricted the child from doing things. Parents, the girl child, they fully restricted, didn't let her go out. They have their own fears projected. Restricted. Or a spouse or husband restrict the wife. Throughout the life. So for the most part, the wife is confined to the home or to that village, not allowed to go. So they took away the freedom. Did not understand what it means to take away the freedom of life. He was experiencing, but they're not allowing somebody else to do it. So now to learn, to understand, when you go back, then you are looking at and saying, hey, life was about giving and allowing people to live. I'm experiencing what I want, and so then I also let others do. Live and let live. Do unto others what you do unto yourself. Do unto others what you do unto yourself. Do not do unto others what you do not do unto yourself. So you go back and then you review. What did I do? Why did I stop somebody from experiencing? What is it? Okay, I have this dominating quality of suppressing people. Why? Where is it coming from? How do I learn through it? Let me experience a similar situation. Then only I learn. Huh? Somebody takes my freedom away. That's when I really learn intensely. Yeah, man, this is so painful. It's so painful. Somebody takes my freedom, it's so painful. And then I swear, even my enemy should not get, even my dreams, I should not experience it. These are we say words, isn't it? That means we're learning. At that point, we're learning that thing that I should never cause that freedom to be taken away. So what do? We come back. We come back in a role. It could be a role in a job which does not let us go anywhere. It could be a role where you've taken a family member who is seriously ill forever, and so then you don't even go out for a movie and a lifetime because you have the sick parent to take care. So your freedom is gone. Now you feel whole lifetime you're not there, you can't go anywhere, you feel restricted, you're just stuck up. Whole lifetime, 40 years, you're only caring for that person at home, you feel you're forced and you're just stuck up. Or you are in this family tradition of a job or whatever, never liked, but you're stuck up because you just have the social system and values and culture that you got to just be there, even though you have this notion and thinking that you want to go out somewhere, but you can't. We chose to experience. People are saying you got to be here, so you have to be there. You feel your freedom is taken away. Then you feel this culture, the system should not be there to stop you just like that. Or you may be born in a family where somebody else is. Or of course, there could be a case where a lifetime you're in a jail for whatever, something that you're not done at all. Something you're not done, you may be something in a lifetime you get stuck up. There are many things that happen. So if I know that I've chosen to experience in a way that I feel my freedom is taken away, then you simply are experiencing it, knowing that it is a role that I've chosen to play. That's what is called learning, or experiencing in that role. Now if I know, oh, I've come to play here, now it's called jnana, knowledge. If I know, then you're fulfilling your role beautifully, then you get parole, from prisoner term. So you don't need to experience for lifelong. Suddenly something happens, the situation gets dissolved, the sick parent or sick person gets healed or whatever, then maybe they vacate the body, so you're free. The moment you understand that this is what I need to do, oh, I'm learning through the situation and I must do fully and accept it, go into it, then jnanagni dagda karmanam. Your karma or the pending thing that you need to learn is dissolved now because you already know it. And so you're doing it grudging and feeling sad and bad about it. So that means you don't need to experience it for too long. You're already learning it. The moment learning is over, it's not required to be experienced. Dissolves. Karma dissolves means anything past to be experienced dissolves with knowledge. Does it happen by reading? Potentially sometimes if you're in a deep flow state. Does it happen by listening to others' experience? Of course, beautifully, because others' experience you relate. With meditation, you relate others' experience as your experience. You don't distinguish. So you learn much faster. Okay, we'll take one more.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So that book, Robert Schwartz's book, Soul's Gift, Soul Plan, amazing book. When I read the stories and say why people take very tough situations of life and then still go through. I mean, does it make sense? I get into an abusive relationship. Wow. You go through it and say, okay, there is an intense reason of why you get into an abusive relationship. Right? We have to prepare ourselves to be able to understand some of these concepts. Sometimes we read a book we don't understand. It's okay. It's okay. If you ask a fifth grader, put a 12th grade subject, you think they can understand? They can't, right? It's the same concept here. I think I know everything about speaking. But you say, okay, there is something called intention. What intention do you have to speak? You may not understand what that means. What does it mean? I don't know. But you will understand in due course. Okay, what is the intention behind which you're speaking? That matters in a good speech. Impeccability of speech means you have the right intention. What is the right intention? First of all, understand what's intention. Then what is right and wrong intention you have to understand. Then only you understand the statement. It is okay if you don't understand the book, but then it's important that we constantly make an attempt to know more. Right.
Hi,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
madam.
Yes, sir. So, when I first came to Buddha Seer Meditations, I was introduced to this book called Mind to Matter by Dawson Church. And a lot of things from that book I still remember.
There is a video,
Especially,
madam.
uh,
Okay.
yes, sir, it's not. Yeah.
Hmm,
So,
go.
yeah, what I was telling was a lot of things about that book I still remember. I read that book like almost 2 years back, but I still remember a lot of things, especially on synchronicities, wherein he spoke about how during 9/11, only half the people who were supposed to die actually died because half the people were delayed because of something or the other. They were like extra traffic signal that they had to go through, or some phone calls, or a lot of things that happened synchronously, which prevented deaths of more than half the people who were supposed to be in that twin tower. And since then, every time I was getting delayed or I was getting annoyed by someone who's holding me back, I started thinking like this is universe way of protecting me from danger, so I should just trust. And not just that, that book also taught me the powerful EFT meditation. Today, even if I don't have time for meditation, I make time for 10 minutes of EFT. I go to YouTube, look up Brad Yates videos before interviews. I boost my confidence with EFT meditation. Or, whenever I'm feeling down, I immediately know that there is a place to lift my moods up through EFT. Without that book, I wouldn't have known about this powerful healing technique. And thanks to you, sir. Thanks to Buddha CEO for suggesting these books. I've read a lot of books after that. All of Joe Dispenza's book, like Being Supernatural, You Are the Placebo, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. A lot of them, and everything changed my life in some way or the other. But the most remarkable thing happened with that first book, and EFT is something that I would take with me wherever I go till the end. Thank you.
Okay. You took an important point that if I'm getting delayed, something is happening for the best of me. Be grateful. Otherwise, you could be in another building like 9/11. You're
Yes, sir.
saved. Whatever is happening to me, happening to my best. Isn't that powerful, Richa, madam? You feel so grateful after realizing and learning that, oh, thank God for the traffic signal that I didn't get into that building. How much it liberates. The same moment, you're cursing and cursing and cursing. Oh my God, New York traffic. It's just, you cannot bear it. The next moment you're saying, okay, so thankful, the consciousness. If it happens in 9/11 case, it must be happening in all cases too. Why we are delayed? What's important? Our effort is important. We must do to the best possible what I need to do, not least possible. Best possible what I need to do must do. Then beyond that, when things don't happen, we simply accept. It's called surrender, that point. Did I do my best? Yes, I did. Okay, then what else you can do? Okay, now wait patiently. Why complain? Why crib? Why judge? Why do many things? I regret. Renika madam, only Ana-Pana-Sati. Only breath meditation. Everything else is secondary. You come to the best of the techniques possible. 5 minutes of something versus 5 minutes of breath. 5 minutes of breath observation means 5 minutes of you becoming consciousness and being with it. What do you want to be? You want to be the whole or you want to be the tiny? The moment we understand I want to be the whole, then we are there with it to the best possible. Everything else will be there. You say, no way I can do meditation. No, I can't close my eyes. It's just so difficult. Okay. Fine, then do some affirmation. Do some tapping, EFT, this and that. What, Richa madam?
Yes, sir. Um, this meditation has helped me a lot. But after on building that awareness, but after reading this Miracle of Mindfulness book, I understood that in whatever work that we are doing, we can be mindful, even if while walking, like Thich Nhat Hanh explains, be mindful of your walking instead of talking to a friend who is maybe walking beside you. And yeah, a lot of techniques that he had mentioned to bring awareness, practice awareness. Even while doing service too, he mentions about it.
Mindfulness is part of this emotional intelligence. Somebody was driving us yesterday, our masters. I was telling a concept. Phone rings. You pick up the phone, speak. Then, okay, you get interrupted. Emotional intelligence is to stay calm, right? Stay cool. Even if you want to express it, okay, fine. Then a few minutes later, again, a concept is still going, and then it's a story, it's like a classroom, you're going through it. Again, phone rings, and again, you pick up the phone, hear the one who's listening. Okay, fine. So I waited. But I needed to tell self-expression, express what is important. So you stay calmly, pause, acknowledge. Then I asked, what's important? When there are people around you, in a classroom, will you pick up something? Will you pick up a phone in a classroom when the class is going on? Emergencies, yes, you do, not otherwise. Emergencies you do, but not otherwise. And so I had to express, but in a way that is a story of an example, whatever, rather than saying you don't have manners, can you do this? That doesn't require. You don't care. Expression is acknowledging the feelings of somebody and then expressing the same thing differently is sufficient for the point to be taken. When you go to some offices, receptionists are there making you wait. A phone call comes, they'll take it. They'll speak a few words, again phone call comes, they'll take it. A speak words, again phone call, they'll take it. Come on, you are in front. And in some cultures, especially West, I've seen, beautiful, they don't pick up the phone if you are there, a person is in front of you. Take care of you. You come there physically, giving all that effort to be there. Take care of you. Emergency exception, but not otherwise. What is there in front of you, you be very mindfully present. That's being emotionally intelligent. They talked about mindfulness, that Thich Nhat Hanh talks about many of it. Will understand what's right. To be emotionally intelligent means to be giving still expression. I felt I must give. So the master learns definitely from the situation. What's important is that you give your attention to people around you than to unconsciously pick up that phone, which is becomes so pervasive. right? They may not even know that they're doing it because it's become pervasive. It's become unconscious response is there. But you have to make it a conscious change to change our habit there. Okay. Thank you, dear friends. Wonderful to be talking about this. We'll cover emotional intelligence in some ways tomorrow. Great to hear the community is reading several books. Join those book clubs. Start a book club for your family among yourself. My daughter, my son, and then some of them, all of them get together into some book clubs of their own. So beautiful for youngsters to get into book clubs. And you can inculcate the habit by you joining part initially, start off something. And then children will take on to have their own book clubs in their own way. Right. Okay. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me that life is.
Okay. We'll conclude here for today. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light.
Okay, dear friends, thank you for joining, and we'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you. Have a good day. Good evening.
Emotional intelligence means growth in our life. Intelligence, intellect brings us that opportunity, and then we get into that opportunity. But if you're not emotionally intelligent, the growth is not there. But the one who grows is emotional intelligence in the ladder.
You get your job with a high IQ, academic excellence, or anything that related to intellectual understanding. But to truly grow and in your career or a profession or to be successful, emotional quotient is the most important.
Doing meditation for self. When self is peaceful, self is loving self, and it helps you to understand the viewpoint of a person who is bringing you an issue better, because you empathize with the situation and take a very pragmatic decision.
Now, from almost a year and a half, I do not have that problem at all. My ear is completely clean. It's something like very structural that needed a surgery. It just kind of disappeared. So that was like a miracle for me. So that gave me more and more belief system. And my intuition level started to be more.
Very few weeks into meditation, I had started noticing these changes. I had started becoming more appreciative of myself, more grateful for the small things in life, more grateful about what other things like my parents used to do, and naturally become positive. I was more aware.
After coming into meditation, my life is getting meaningful. I'm feeling happy. I know the masters and the universe is taking care of my life. It is me and our mind unnecessarily coming to conclusions, imagining. So all these are unnecessary. And reading books is helping me a lot.
There are many things. I'm really very conscious of what I'm doing right now. Before I was like just doing something, but now I'm really conscious of everything. Every step of my life, I'm conscious of what I'm doing.
Started to loving myself, experiencing myself, express myself and accepting myself the way I am. And I have stopped expecting from others for me to feel good.
Very good morning, my dear friends and masters, and very good afternoon to the West. So, welcome to for today's program. So, we will start with meditation today. We have listened many sharings, right, in the video. I started accepting myself. I started loving myself, expressing myself. All these changes will be experienced by every one of you here in the meditation. So, sometimes few changes you would have experienced, sometimes few changes you may not. But it's just a matter of the time. So just get into the meditation. Drop all your expectations. Let go of all your expectations. Whatever the expectation that you have, let go of it. And the meditation that we are going to do is Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation, which is breath mindfulness meditation. The poster is very simple. So, Karanji or Niti, you can see the screen. So, it's very three-step process. Preparation. The preparation is close your eyes, remove your spectacles, fingers, clasping your fingers into fingers, cross your feet at the ankle. And once we have this preparation, then we will be just observing our normal natural breath. How to observe the breath? Take any point between the tip of the nose, between the eyebrows, and just observe. Just observe how the in-breath and out-breath. That's it. If you're not able to take the point and then observe it, that's okay. You can just observe that inflow and outflow. Okay?
whenever your mind gets thinking or you feel that you are having some thought, bring the focus to the breath. That's it. No hard and fast rule. Very simple. Just you have to be with your breath as if your close friend, your loved one, how you are being with them. Just be with your breath. That's it. No breath should not go without your awareness. Okay? And you may experience many experiences, but whatever may be that, witness it. And the moment you are thinking, come back to the breath. All right, let's get into meditation. Relax yourself. The moment you come off the meditation, you take your hands and put your hands over your eyes like that, and then come out slowly. The bare minimum expectation you should have in the meditation is you should not open the eyes, whatever may be. Come what may. Okay? Come what may, whatever it is going to happen. Whatever the experience is, fine. I will not open my eyes. Okay? Let's get into meditation.
With your eyes closed, glasses removed, fingers into fingers, dear friends, hands comfortably rested in your lap, crossing your feet. With your attention on your nose, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We'll go in silence for some time, and then I will play music. Be with your breath, dear friends. Your attention anywhere on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows. Observe that air going in and coming out at that point on the nose. When you observe your breath, your breath may become lighter, shorter. Slowly, thoughts are coming down. Our mind is becoming empty.